these values by creating a positive environment in which our athletes may participate, our officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. Please enjoy tonight's match. The University of Providence would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of Argonaut Athletics: McDonald's, Kelly Signs, Universal Athletics, Northwestern Energy, Farmers Union Insurance, Benefits Orthopedic Center of Montana, Best Western Plus Heritage Inn, Stockman Bank, and the Montana Tobacco Network. Fans, please visit our sponsors and thank them for sponsoring Argonaut Athletics.
It doesn't matter how much I'll never get more than $550 a month. When I'm 62, I get $550 a month for the rest of my life.
You want to move that over, but you got TIA.
Yeah, right. I was going to transfer over to that one. Wouldn't that be best? Because they won't tax anything out of it.
Right.
Because I already checked into it.
You can load your IRA or you can move it.
But is this a good time to move it? Because all the stocks, everything's high.
Yeah, no, I think you should move it.
Well, then everything drops, and could be worth less. I didn't know. I should wait.
It's invested.
Huh?
It's invested.
I don't get anything over there. It doesn't.
I mean,
It builds.
invested in funds or something.
Yeah, but I don't get any of the interest of it.
Oh, you don't? Well, we got to get that moved. I don't care.
No, see, it's 32. It's been 32 at 31, 900 and something for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. And they show me by the time I'm 62, it'll be worth 45. And I'm thinking, if I die though, nobody gets anything. But if I put it over this and I die in my TR craft, at least my wife and my family get something. And I won't take out of it until the last. And I won't take out of it until maybe I'm 6. You know, you have to do it what, 70, 72. Yeah. I'll try not to take anything out of it until I'm at least 68 or something. So then you're talking 13 more years. It'll be 32,000. Should be worth maybe by then over 100,000 probably. I'm hoping. 13 years.
If it's better to put it in the craft or if it's better to. I don't know if it's better to do it in the craft or just to put it in roll it over to your IRA and put it in.
Well, they take the trash out of it though. Remember they'll tax it though.
No, they won't tax it.
Oh, not the Roth, the other IRA.
Not your IRA. What I'm saying, if we put it in your IRA, put it in cash management until the market corrects, and it's going to get a correction.
My TI Crep is doing really good too. My TI Crep is doing really, really well. No, the way I don't know,
but I'm just saying.
I just don't
like craft is still an annuity.
So the whole time that thing builds up, even though it's right now 556,000, that means really it would be empty in almost 5 years, you know, instead of 30,000. But they guarantee you for the rest of your life. So even though the insurers, the one down. But the thing is, Illinois is bankrupt. They could all of a sudden say, you know what, we got to give everybody half. I mean, the state is.
You're not getting any gain on it. So yeah, you're going to get that.
Then the other thing is, what's something I could put 50,000 in for 6 months or something that's going to get more than being in savings? What is something? No, what is something that I could put? We got money in our savings in case we ever bought a house. We're not going to buy one, so I thought I'd like to put it in something for the next 6 months or something that I could pull out of it. So if we wanted it or needed it.
Yeah, you can.
What should I put it in?
Tax on it, you can put it in your IRA. It's a retirement, right?
No, this is my savings. This is just something in savings. I want to just put something in savings for 6 months and then pull it out. Hey, good to see you.
I think you should do a joint account. Or you guys should do a joint account, and then you can move it in and out of it like you had before.
What?
Your savings, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's it. It's not getting anything.
No, I know. That's what I mean.
I
put it in a joint account, put it in funds, but what we'll do is we'll put it in something that isn't up right now, like bonds, and then dump it into the market when it
But I want to be able to get to it though.
Yeah, you can get to it anytime.
And not get penalized or anything. No, I mean, it just stops. Whatever it makes on it, I get.
But we'll be a little more conservative than you are in your retirement stuff.
Huh?
We'll be a little more conservative than you are in your retirement stuff, so when you do want it, you just take it out.
Well, we'll want it for a house. I just want you to know that. When we want to buy a house, we want to pull it out and put it all out. Yeah. And we can do that without being penalized, but you'll be taxed on your...
Well, no, the growth you're taxed on a little bit.
The interest.
Yeah. So that's not a big deal. It's just like but we just need to get you a better interest rate, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what is it getting right now? 1?
Well, you can still get crap on bonds are doing 5%.
Well, see, I should have done this 4 years ago. I wasn't thinking about it, but yeah, we didn't know we were going to buy out. I know.
Test. Just doing a test for the internet stuff. Test.
I hope they're hearing about our financial back there. Anyway, this is Caleb's 9th year, Tyson's 10th year.
Okay.
So I just wrote this stuff down so you want to know. I highlighted.
There's 16 of the 20 wrestlers are from Montana.
Yeah, I heard on the radio said 17, but it's 16. Yeah, I know it said on the radio 17. Where's the lineup? Do we have a roster or anything?
Here's the lineup right here.
Oh, right here?
Right here's the lineup for 125.
Oh, Isaac's back? He's healthy now?
Yep, Isaac's wrestling Nick.
That kid that was just there was pretty tough. He pinned the kid from North Idaho.
Boston versus Rob Pear, and then Jaron versus Matt Weber.
Rob's up at 33?
Yeah, he moved him up. He just moved him up for this. He moved Nick Kuntz in against Isaac and moved Rob Pear against this Walston.
I wonder why. Is this guy not very good or something?
Then you got Shannon Roberts versus John.
He's tough. I'm telling you, he's tough. Matt's tough. Matt can't get off. He has tough. This guy's a good rider.
Yep. Oh, it'll be a tough match. They said the toughest matches are going to be this one and this one.
Yeah. And he's not wrestling very good. He got beat. He got beat in the semis down at the Cowboy, and then tanked it in after he got beat again.
That's what he starts out the season now.
I know. I told Tyson, some of these guys, he should just start January. Get rid of your duels first semester, do some open tournaments, and some of these guys don't even take them to them. You know what I'm saying? Not till I'm serious.
Well, by the end of the year,
Kids are changing.
Yeah, by the end of the year, he's always been good, but he's always a little lax in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Martell's wrestling pretty good.
yeah, I saw he took 4. And Matt got beat by the champion down there, the guy in the quarters, 10-8 in the quarters, and that guy won it.
Oh wow! Well, and then you got this kid. This one probably isn't going to do it, but he said Isaac is wrestling good.
You know who?
He's got John.
You remember Randy Kissler, the guy the guy that I was really high on last year for Great Falls.
Yeah.
Randy, he got beat at 74 from a transfer. Lopez, and he can't beat this guy. He got beat twice by this guy now. He can't even start, and he was a stud. He was ranked all the way up in top 4 last year. They got a lot of depth, I'm telling you. They are deep. They got a 25-pounder. They took out a red shirt just because he was hurt against North Idaho. They beat North Idaho, so North Idaho 29-9, and they're ranked number 2 in JCs. And then they beat 38. They got depth.
Well, it's like Tyson's.
Well, he's got to work hard on recruiting.
Actually, the issue with that was more. They recruited. There's kids in there. There's like 4 kids that he got in the airport. Some of that's in the airport and everything else.
Doesn't matter. That means you got to have your second, third, and fourth guys. And you got to have guys equally as good. If I lose this guy, I got to have somebody just as good. There's nothing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we do a home and home every year. So, and it's flipped. So last year we were away first and then home.
Yeah, he wasn't real happy with what happened.
Well, I'm just saying.
Good, how are you? We're printing out more. Yeah.
So they're favored in 4. We're favored in 4 matches. I'm assuming those 4 matches are going to be what?
This kid's tough. Now, he's the one at 97 last year, weighs 240 now, and it's all muscle. He's looking good. I was watching him practice.
And John's always tough.
Oh, yeah, he's real tough. Return All-American. I don't even know what he's ranked right now. What is he ranked? Do we got the ranks? I should have printed those damn things off. What's Dobbs?
He's ranked 4.
So let's write that on there.
Isaac's ranked 11. Casey's ranked 7.
Before we get to tonight's starting
He's
lineup,
ranked number 1.
we ask that you please rise.
What's Weber and Comac?
Matt Weber's ranked number 8.
Huh?
Matt's ranked number 8.
What's Comac?
He's not ranked.
Dear Heavenly Father, watch over these players and keep them safe from harm as they test their skills against each other. We ask that you help players, coaches, officials, and supporters treat each other as they would want to be treated, with respect, love, understanding, patience, compassion, and appreciation. Give all of us the wisdom to make sportsmanship, the enjoyment of competition, and the lessons learned from competition and preparation more important than the final score. With your assistance, we can together be shining examples of our Christian faith and ideals. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. And now for our national anthem.
Gentlemen, this is Darren Overly, and I'm sitting here with David Ray, and we're going to announce your University of Province Argos versus the MSU Northern Lights. University of Argos this year, early in the season, are ranked number 3 in the nation. The MSU Northern Lights are ranked number 17. We're looking at some good matches here. It should be a good evening. How do you feel about that, David?
Well, I tell you what, this is a very exciting night for both teams to see where they're at early in the year. Of course, at the end of the year, it's totally different. You know, hope they both really improve. But
yeah, I talked to both coaches beforehand, a little bit about it, and Caleb said the Argos are favored in 6 of the matches, and that the Lights are favored in 4. But you never know how it goes when these two get together. It's a great rivalry for the state of Montana, and Tyson said the same thing. So that's always true, it seems like.
Yeah, I would say right now, University of Providence, which is Great Falls now, but they just came off of 2 big duels. They just beat number 2 North Idaho College in Columbia Falls last Thursday. They beat them 29-9, and they did a really good job at dominating and beating all their ranked guys at North Idaho. And then they went over to Eastern Oregon to wrestle against Dustin Azure's team, and they won 38-9 there. I tell you what, they're on a roll round. They're on a momentum. I think they're very. I went into the room. The guys are very, very confident, and they're not thinking about. Even though they're ranked number 3 in the country right now, they're not. They're looking. They want to go for the title. They want to compete against Grandview.
Right, and talking to the coaches, both of them. You know, I talked to him earlier, and I talked to him before the season started. You know, Caleb did some really good recruiting. He's got a really solid team. I feel like Northern does too. They're young, but he's got some real young, talented wrestlers who got coming in the room this year. Isaac Bartell at 197 tonight. He's a young wrestler, but he's going to look pretty good, I think, as the season goes on.
Yeah, he'll improve throughout the season being a freshman, and tonight's a true test. He's wrestling John Hensley, who's ranked number 4 in the country, returning All-American for University of Providence. And I tell you, Isaac, of course, is a junior national champion Greco-Roman, and he is from Iowa. But this is going to give us all a real indication of where he's at and how he competes. I mean, Hensley competed very well last year as a true freshman, and it'll be the same situation for Isaac this year.
Right, and when I look at Isaac, I look at him. He's a solid kid. He's a strong kid. He's a big kid. It should be real interesting to see. But you know, looking at Great Falls' lineup, I'm telling you, they look pretty solid. They really do. We got some. You know, they've got some solid people. They got Jaron Comack. We got Isaac Wilson, ranked number 11. We've got
Sean Roberts.
Casey Dodson, ranked number 7. We've got John Hensley, ranked number 4. It's early in the season. We'll see what happens. And on the northern side, they've got Matt Weber, ranked number 8. Brandon Weber, ranked number 1. He took the national title last year. And so it's early. A lot of things can happen as the season goes on. We know that as we've seen that many times.
Yeah, but both the coaches here, it's not like they're new at it. I mean, they're veteran coaches. This is Tyson Threevich's 10th year. This is Caleb's 9th year as a head coach. I tell you, the thing interesting is huge.
That was a nice takedown by
University of
Northern.
Providence.
Nice takedown there by Nick Kuntz from Northern. So.
Is this the starting 125? Or is this?
So we got 2-point takedown and 2-point near fall for Northern. Nick Kuntz is from. I've got his stuff here. Let's see. We're looking. He's getting kind of high there, David. What do you think of that?
Well,
he
might
better
be comfortable now. He's got that side headlock right there, and he's trying to pull him. He's got the legs in, so he is comfortable there. Wilson, this is his first match back out. He didn't compete this last weekend, and they had another freshman or transfer wrestling.
You said he was injured?
Yeah, he was injured. They didn't compete. I was surprised they wrestled him since the other kid they had in there at 125. That Dorian Sapien, he's from Clackamas, a transfer, and he won both his matches, and I thought they would keep him in.
Well, now, and Northern's got a minute 6 of riding time so far.
Yeah, that's another point.
Here we go. Yeah, it's real interesting to watching these guys. Like Caleb said, you just never know what's going to happen when these two teams get together.
Peterson there, but he didn't get it. You got to be careful when you follow a guy in that position when you roll through. Still nothing, no change.
Wilson's just got to turn into him. He's got two.
Two
for the Argos.
He's got to go.
That was a nice reversal for the Argos. What a scramble.
Score's 4-2 now. And Kuntz has a minute and 20 seconds of riding time. He's got to get out of there. He doesn't want to lose that. But Wilson, that's good. Nice Granby and scramble in there. He did a really nice job of coming out of that.
Kuntz has got to get off the bottom if we're going to see any movement there. And we know Wilson can ride.
Yeah, Wilson's a very good rider.
He's very good on top. Wilson's a very good rider. It's not a place you want to be. This is what you and I talked about last year, and in all the announcement we did. Just like to see more movement on the bottom from these guys.
See, and this is the situation. He got 2 near fall right there. Now the match is tied up, and we don't have riding time. So neither wrestler has riding time. So the score is tied 4-4.
Tied 4-4, and this is why I said this is a dangerous place for Kuntz to be.
And
this is a dangerous place for him to be. That's where Wilson, he's good on top. We know that.
Wilson's doing a very good job there, controlling now, change the whole motion of the momentum, and doesn't matter where you're on the mat. You can still score back points.
We got about 5 seconds left.
Oh, you got the cradle. Oh, there we go.
I don't know why they got the score 5-4.
It should be 4-4.
It should be 4-4.
Anyway, score is 4-4. Going into second period.
Riding time is not a factor.
Nope.
Well, this isn't one of the matches when I talked to both coaches. It's funny, both coaches, of course, they know each other well. They know the teams well. Both coaches said they expect the real competitive matches, the real dogfights to be at 157 and 165. But this looks like it might end up being a pretty good dogfight, too.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, they know each other well. They were teammates.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it so interesting. And, of course, you had the pleasure of coaching them, and I had the great opportunity of watching them both wrestle. So great coaches came from your program. Awesome.
Oh, they both are great competitors. I'm telling you, great competitors. as athletes. I've seen them coach now. They're the same. They're very competitive as coaches.
Great camaraderie between the two of them. You know, they've known each other a long time, so it's kind of funny sometimes to listen to them scrap for their wrestlers. So.
You know, Isaac is a senior this year, and I think he might be one of only 2 seniors they have that are, or Dobson's the other senior, but I think they only have those 2 as seniors this year, and that are competing tonight. No, he's not.
3.
He's not competing.
Oh.
Just competing.
Oh, 2 of them that are competing.
Yeah,
tonight,
2.
right.
Only I have 2 competing tonight. You look at the roster; they only have 4 seniors total. But
Yeah.
Isaac's from Palmer, Alaska.
They're not. Yeah, you know, looking right now, Nick seems like he's pretty good on top too, but he's got to do a little better job when he's on bottom. I can tell you that.
Well, he's tough on top. He's good with the legs. He's got to be careful. Isaac is dangerous. He gets in there, Granby, and gets moving. But right now, Kuntz is in control and good position for him. So we'll just see what if Kuntz can make anything happen from this. Nope, stalemate.
Yep. Yeah, one thing about it, you can't just sit back on the hips and not do it. You got to get you got to get something.
Situation for him, but now this gives an opportunity for Wilson, which he needs to get a fresh start. Not let that get his leg in. We'll see what happens here. He does the Granby again, goes into the. Oh, he came around. He was going to try that, do that Granby and go into that.
I see Nick Kuntz did get the leg hooked. But this is kind of a dangerous spot
he's
for
going
him.
in that Peterson again, trying to get that leg.
That's one thing about Wilson. He's a roller.
I love the new colors for Oregon. I mean, for the Argos.
Oh, we got a cradle by Kuntz right now.
Yep.
Oh, couldn't run it.
Now he's got a 3/4 Nelson.
Oh, he lost a 2-point reversal. He's got to watch. Oh no! Here we go. Isaac's he's got him on his back. Pin for Isaac Wilson. Yeah, Isaac, he's dangerous. Definitely dangerous from the top.
Well, you can't drop your head when you get reversed. And that's exactly what Kuntz did. He got reversed, got his head down, got pinned.
The Kuntz to me, he'll be a tough little wrestler for Northern.
What's that again?
I said Kuntz will be a tough little wrestler for Northern, though. He doesn't have quite the experience that Wilson does. So.
No, got a younger, but here we go.
Now at 133, we have Eli Walston versus Rob Pear.
Now Eli Watson, he's from Columbus High School. High School.
2-point Northern takedown.
Yep.
Yeah, Rob. Now we've watched Rob Pear last couple of years. Rob, when he has his confidence up, can be pretty good for Northern. And I guess I don't really know Eli.
There it is.
I've never watched Eli wrestle.
Try to do that little roll through.
Have you had the opportunity to watch Eli wrestle then?
No, I haven't seen him.
So this is the first time both of us have watched.
Well, he got beat against North Idaho 11-8, and he also lost against Eastern West. So he's 0-2. He's 0-2 his record this year.
All right, and like I said, Rob, if he stays aggressive, he can be pretty good for Northern. He's just got to get his confidence up and stay aggressive. I see a little more control with Rob and his takedowns. That's kind of nice, too, to see. Like I say, I really don't have anything to go on with Eli. He's new to me.
Yeah, I know when the Argos wrestled against Eastern Oregon on Saturday, they lost 25, 33, and 41. That was the only 3 that
There's
they
2
lost.
for Northern. Rob Pear's got 2. So it's 4-1 right now, Northern versus...
And when they wrestled North Idaho, they lost at 33, and they lost at 57, and they also lost at 84.
Well, and I talked to the coach from Northern. He said that, his boys did all right last weekend at they were in Wyoming, I believe, last weekend, weren't they?
They're at the Cowboy Open, which is a very tough early tournament of the year. A lot of teams from there, 25 teams, college teams competing in it. See what happens here.
Yeah, right now that was a.
Score is 4-2. It should be.
There we go. Yep. It's 4-2. That was a quick. I like seeing that from the bottom where you just get the heck out of there. That was all right. Yeah. So he said they did pretty well. They fared pretty well at the Cowboy Open, so that was good for them too.
They only had 3 guys in the Open that were in the that made it to in the quarters, and actually 4. And then they won 2.
Scores 4-4 now. That ties it up.
So they didn't have anybody in the finals. They had 1 place, took 4th. That was Andrew Bartel. This is not good.
There you go. Northern got 1.
That's not a good shot sit up, but I can tell you what, Northern so far in the first 2 matches have gone ahead and really controlled, and then they've let the Argos back into the match. So
right.
I don't know what really, if it's more of the mental letdown that the Northern wrestlers are doing right now, or is it the Argo wrestlers keep going and they
I think we can't say much about that first match because we know what Wilson's like. He wasn't worried about the position that he was in. I mean, he's such a scrambler.
Well, it didn't matter. He's behind 4-0, and he had a riding time 5-0. If your kid can score that many points, there's no excuse about Wilson. It's about what the other kids.
No, I'm saying, but that's young. That's youth too.
It still doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just saying.
You're sitting there saying it's okay for the other kids.
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying.
There we go. That's what it comes down to.
Yep.
You can't be 5 up. Right now, we see where Northern was ahead again, 4-1, and then it was 4-2. Now
scores 5-4. Now it's 5-5.
Now it's tied up.
Man, he is. Wow. 2 points for the Argos. Now it's 7-5. We're in the second period. We got about 1:42 left. Riding time's not a factor for either one, but score is 7-5.
Well, Eli's doing a nice job of keeping the pressure and staying in on the attack. He's staying aggressive and offensive.
Yeah, that little slick by is working pretty good for him.
I'll tell you what, if I was Eli Watson right now, I would just let my guy go and take him down again. He's had the last 2 takedowns. 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Rob's looking a little tired right now from Northern. I got to pick it up a little bit.
Nice outside single there. But what I was telling you.
That's that slick by. He's good.
I told
he's
you,
got
Eli
that.
should just let him go and keep taking him down.
No, Rob's got to he's got to stay away from him, not hand fight with him. When he stayed away from him, he couldn't get that little slick by.
He's got to go back what he did first period.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to shoot. He's got to shoot. That's what he's got to do if he's going to stay competitive in this match. 9-7 now.
Oh, take down, will tie it back up. But he's got to get the good shot. No, half shot. Did you see that?
Yeah, he stopped right there on his knees.
Immediately.
Yep.
He's shutting down. He's got to be offensive aggressive throughout the whole match. But we've seen this with Rob, and it's early in the year. He gets better as the year goes along too.
Yep.
But still, it's not like they haven't had any competition yet.
No, they've had some good competition.
This was the first match of the year. I'd say, we got 28 seconds left.
I don't know where that.
Somebody needs to score here if they want a little more momentum, either one of them. There you go.
There you go. Rod's got it.
He stopped it. There it is.
See, but there it is. That's stopping on your knees again. He's got to drive through it.
Yeah, great.
You're going to shoot takedown. So that's 2-point takedown for.
Coach is yelling, keep him down. They don't want
for Walston for the Argos. So the score now is 11-7.
One thing you should know is Rob weighed in at 125.
Yeah, Rob was planning on wrestling 125
He's a 25,
tonight.
but he weighed in at 25.
That weight's probably a little bit of a.
But it didn't make a difference in the first 2 minutes.
So we're starting the third period, and Eli Walston from the Argos is leading Rob Pear from Northern 11-7. We've seen a lot of. We saw Rob coming out firing, had some really nice takedowns, and now we're seeing Eli just kind of dominate him on the takedowns.
Well, 2 factors there. One is Eli's keeping being aggressive. Oh, look at this. Oh. Got his hands locked. Referee missed the hands lock. Oh, he got it. I was going to say, they missed the hands lock there. And it was hand locks by Eli. When he picked him up, brought him down, he kept his hands locked. So, and it wasn't imminent position. I'm sure Coach Schaefer is going to say, well, he had him in imminent position, trying to keep him on his back. But when the guy rolled over on his belly.
Why don't you tell him the rule on that? So if you got your hands locked when you're doing a throw and you hit the mat, your hands got to come unlocked?
No. If you got a guy on his back, you can keep your hands locked. But if he rolls to his belly, you let it go. And in that situation, Eli kept his hands locked when the guy was over his belly. And the referee made the right call, hands locked. Yeah, that's a good call. But it was close. I love watching Shaver. He gets really into this. He makes it fun. That's why Tyson gave Caleb his nickname in college. It was Sparky.
Sparky,
He's got a little spark plug, and it kind of fits him, and he makes it exciting. And he doesn't get. The thing is, he's not against anyone. He's just very aggressive, and everybody. He gets into the referees, any coach. It doesn't matter.
So here we are now. The score is 9-11.
There's a
Rob Pear got 2.
Don't sit on his hips. You see that?
Whoa, that's a scramble. So the score now is 12-11. What a scramble we're seeing there.
Yeah.
That was a good takedown by Rob Pear.
The takedown is it's immediate as soon as they have control. I don't know if I really like that call because I think it was all constant motion and nobody ever had control. But there's a reason why
there's that stop on his knees again. This is a good match.
Well, there it is. 2.
Yeah, Rob just got to learn to ride a little bit.
No, he got momentum right now. He's got to keep doing what he's doing. Let him go. Stay on him. Stay on. Watch your leg. Pretty funny.
13-13 we got 50 seconds left. The match is tied at 13.
Yeah, riding time's no advantage. 20 seconds toward. But
riding time is not a factor.
So it's really going to come down to this takedown. Who's going to get after it? And you notice right now, Rob's doing a better job getting that guy snapping down and coming around and getting it there. Don't stop.
Whoa.
Nice shot by Eli.
That was a great,
that's a little arm drag. He did a little arm drag to a trip.
And if you notice when Rob.
It's not over though.
I know Rob's got to get up. He's got to get moving. The thing about Rob though is when he ties up with him, that slick, does that little slick by every time.
3 times, didn't he?
I know it.
3 takedowns.
Every time Rob got a takedown, it's because he shot. So both these wrestlers scores 15-13.
Watch a reversal maybe. Watch this. He's got to finish. Oh, look at this. You better go finish.
He's got to drive through it.
Oh, look. Doesn't matter. Riding time, too. Final score 16-13.
No, 16-14.
16-14.
What a match. That was a scramble all the way around. That's
great for the fans.
Well, that was exciting.
Now here we go with Matt Weber from Forsyth. As a freshman, he was 3rd in the nation at 141. And then you got Colmack, and he's the son of
another Northern wrestler,
Steve Colmack, who wrestled at Northern and is coach at Great Falls High.
Yep.
He's done a great job there.
He's done a great job. He has a great program.
It is. Oh, right there. Wow. There it is. Man,
that's what Matt's good at. If you watch Matt Weber wrestle.
He did nice there. He scrambled and made the action. He made it happen. That wasn't. Boy, that's what happens when you sit there and you go out and wrestle and you chain wrestle. That means you go from one move to another move. And he did a great job at wrestling, going move to move. We'll see how if he keeps that same pressure or not.
Well, one thing we know about Matt is he likes to scramble.
Yep.
He's always been good at that.
He's pushing away.
So the score now is.
Colmack's a big 41-pounder. He's got some height, big barrel chest there.
Yeah, the score right now is 2-1 Northern Weber versus Colmack. 2-1 Weber's ahead. Had a takedown and escape.
It'll be interesting. I think this is going to be another great match for the fans. I tell you, the wrestling's been exciting for the fans.
Absolutely. That's exciting for you too, right, David?
Especially for the Argo fans right now.
Yeah, the Argo fans got to be pretty happy.
They had 2 matches they were losing. They came back, and it makes it fun and creates interest. Good crowd tonight.
It's a good crowd. Yeah, both coaches were saying, this is such a great rivalry for wrestling in Montana.
He's got a side headlock. You got to be careful with that. He's got a side headlock there, and you got to elevate that leg. Don't. There it is. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Well,
I was worried about Colmack for a second there. He was in good position. Then he put himself, but he got out of it, so he's in good situation. Lift him up. Oh, there's one escape.
One thing about Weber, though, I'll tell you, is that he doesn't. He's always trying for a pin. He's not just laying back in the hips.
No, he's
trying
an
to
aggressive
ride.
wrestler.
He's very aggressive.
Man,
Gets him in trouble sometimes.
Well, I'll tell you what, 2 years ago, that's why it helped Northern take second in the national tournament, because he was aggressive, came back and took third. And I think he won like 6 matches, but he just kept scoring points and going after the matches.
That's
He
well, the
keeps
score
going
is
for the points.
right. The score is 4-2. Matt Weber's leading right now over Jaron Comack from the Argos. We got riding.
Jaron's a product from right here in Great Falls.
Yeah, good wrestler. Great high school wrestler for Great Falls High.
Nothing's really going on there. I'd probably break it if I was the ref.
Yeah, I don't see anyone getting much there.
Matt's doing a good job of defense, and Jaron's trying to extend him out so he can trip it. You know,
There you go.
it's one of those situations, nothing's really going to occur. No, neither wrestler's going to take a big risk right now. Not this early in the first
No,
period.
both wrestlers are good wrestlers, and they're very smart. I think they'll. We're not going to see a lot here in the last 4 seconds, I don't think.
No.
All right, so at the end of the first period, the score is 4-2. Weber's ahead from MSU Northern, and riding time's not a factor at this point. 46 seconds of riding time for Weber. Well, this will be interesting to see what Comack does off the whistle.
Well, I think he's going to do what he did the last 2 takedowns. He's going to work to his base and come up to his feet again.
He's got long legs. He just kind of.
He's got a lot of leverage.
Yeah, he does. And see, this is the thing that I know a lot of people that watch wrestling that really don't know. I mean, that haven't watched Weber wrestle. He likes to get out on that head like that. You know, he doesn't stay behind the hips. He likes to get out and work the head. That's a good job by Jaron.
He's got a one. Yep. Oh, there we go. We'll see what happens here. He's on headlock, maybe. Weber. No, that was sloppy. Oh, now they broke out that position.
Yeah, these guys are scrambling a little bit on their feet. There's no doubt about that.
Weber's got to go back to what worked for him earlier.
Yeah. He's got a. I was kind of worried about that for a second. It looked like Jaron had some leverage there.
You know, the Argos are coming off their best duel record in the 12 years of their existence, and last year, and their team this year they already predicted is a lot better than last year. So now I think they only had 2 duel losses last year. 2, that's it.
Oh, they're going to be tough this year. There's no doubt about that. Score's 3-4 now. Weber in the second period. About 30 seconds left the second period. You got 1:18 of riding time for Weber. So the score is actually 5-3 at this point. There's some leverage things going on there. I'm not sure what.
Well, here they're really getting in. Weber's really going to defensive. You notice he's just trying to counter right now. He keeps sticking with it, trying to, and sooner or later the guy will catch on you and catch up. He's got to get.
Okay, there's still a neutral position, so no points were scored. So the score at the end
is going to go down.
The score at the end of 2 is
4-3 in favor of Weber, and it's 1:18 seconds of riding time in his vein. So it's really 5-3. But this is where Comack is best positions right here, on top, and we haven't been here yet against. So here we go.
That's scramble.
There it is.
That's scramble to Buell. He's got him in it.
Yep.
He's got him tight. He's got him tight. I don't know if Jaron can scramble out of this one.
There.
I think he's.
Yep. Good position. Good job by Matt.
Pin. You got a pin for Northern.
Yep.
So Weber with a minute 34 left in the third period.
I think Weber should start the second period and get
pin
taken.
Jaron.
Next time he wrestles him, he should probably just get taken down so he can work on that reversal, put him on his back right away.
Well, yeah, I know when you talk about Jaron, he is really good from the top, and we didn't get to see it because Weber's a good scrambler. That's what he does.
That's all, yeah.
Okay, the next match at 149 pounds, we got Dylan Weiss. You know, you called him the man-child last year. I mean, this kid, he's even bulked up more. He's looking pretty good. Against Casey Dobson.
No.
Or, I mean, against Shannon.
Shawn Roberts.
Yeah, Shawn Roberts, sorry. Shawn is, talk about Shawn a little bit there, David.
Shawn's from Columbia Falls. Jesse Shaver, Caleb's older brothers, one of his proteges. And Shawn is very tough. He had a great year last year, redshirting. He beat a few All-Americans. He's very talented. Just against North Idaho, he beat their number 3 ranked NJC wrestler 6-5. So he's got talent and ability, and he's got leverage and shots. Last year he won in the Argo, has their Argo tournament, here. And, in December, he won it. And he was redshirt, but he wrestled unattached and won it.
So that's 2 for Roberts. Roberts got the first takedown, little scramble there. Yeah, that's I didn't, like I said, I didn't know much about Roberts.
Even though V's is a sophomore, they're really both the same years in school, and it's not like Shawn didn't have any matches. He had a few matches last year. He's doing really. He's
and I don't know if we mentioned this before, but if you didn't hear about it or whatever, out of the wrestlers tonight, there's out of the 20 wrestlers tonight, there's 16 of them that are Montanans. So that's good for Montana.
Great.
It's great for Montana. Dylan's out of Billings. Dylan Weiss.
Yep, he's out of Billings.
So you got 2 Montana
and
boys
he's got
going
a brother
at it.
here also.
Yes, his twin actually.
Yes. He's twin, and I think he might be redshirting this year, or maybe trying to go down to 41 also.
Right now, this Roberts sure seems to be.
Shawn's a good rider.
Yeah, he's got a good ride on.
He has good hand control, riding the wrist, and staying in good position.
Dylan's got to get his base, get up there.
He's got to get his legs out of there. You see how Shawn's got the legs trapped in there to keep control of that base, and he's got good leverage on the hip. See the hip right there? Dylan's got to get his hips out from underneath him. He's going to have to sit out or get to his feet. He's got to get those out. Well, now you got. Yep, Weiss has been warned for stalling. He's not creating.
Well, he's not doing anything on the bottom. You got to move.
Both guys not doing much.
No, I would say that
Shawn's just doing what he has.
He's just riding the hips, which he'll get called for. Too. There you go.
There you go. He's gonna let
All right,
him go.
so the score's 2-1.
Roberts lets him go. He's gonna go for a takedown again. Build up that. He's got plenty of riding time. He wants to build up that lead, and we'll see if he can do it. Weiss needs to keep his hands up. Keep his hands ready.
Well, Weiss needs to not tie up with him. He needs to stay on the outside.
Well, he just needs to get wrist control. He needs to. There's that leg. He needs to get hand control. He needs to get Shawn's hands, wrists, so he can't shoot in. There it is, 2 takedowns.
You got 2
nice job.
2 seconds
really
left in the match. The score is 4-1. So at the end of the first period, the score is 4-1 with minute 50 riding time in favor of Roberts from the University of Providence Argos.
Yeah, that outside sweep right there is Roberts does very, very nice. And he goes to a finish right away. One thing about it is you have Roberts started the second period on bottom, and
he had no problem standing up there. There you go. There's a escape for Roberts, so the score is 5-1.
This weekend you have Northern going to the Trapper tournament in Powell, Wyoming at the Northwest College, and Argos are going down to Des Moines, wrestling in the Grandview Open. They'll have Iowa, Nebraska, and all these other.
That'd be nice for them to see some of those guys.
Well, they wanted to see a lot of the NEI team. They really want to see Grandview.
Sure.
It's going to be. They're going to get some really good competition there. It's going to be a very, very tough tournament. You're talking a lot of Division I teams, send partial teams there. They don't say no, but then you got a lot of Division III teams. Your brackets are 25 guys at bracket. It's a great tournament. It's great exposure, and it really gives you an idea what you got to do to come back and work on to compete with that level.
He's going to shake him off here and get 2, and he did.
Out.
So there we
There
go.
it is.
So right now you got scores 7-1 Roberts
And
over
riding
Vies.
time advantage, almost 2 minutes, right in 12, so 8-1.
Yeah, right now I'd say Dylan Vies he's got to move. He's not doing anything on bottom. He doesn't even have his legs wrapped up right now. I don't like to see that. I like to see some movement.
I tell you, the one thing about the Argos, they're very confident right now, team. After the last 2 duels, you go in there. I went into the room and talked to a few of the guys, but they want to compete for a national title. Coach Shaver's doing the right thing. He's taking them to a tournament where they get that exposure and get that experience to know where they're at, where they need to compete,
So
and
that's
what
a
they need to do
stalemate.
for the rest of the year.
13 seconds left in the second period. The score is 7-1. Sean Roberts over Dylan Vies.
I really like both team singlets. I like the colors. I like this green and blue for the Argos.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised when I walked in. I didn't realize they were changing from
Color.
University of Providence. I didn't realize they were changing colors too.
Yep, and the reason, a lot of people don't understand, the university, did this with University of Providence for the nursing program to be part of, but you know what? It's generated enough money for athletics so that Caleb Schaefer's team is going to have a $1.2 million standalone wrestling room next year. It'll be done before school starts.
Well, that's part of the reason I believe that they changed University of Providence. They got from what you read in the paper and stuff, they got a nice endowment from the Sisters of Providence, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
From
so-
Rhode Island.
Yep, and
The mother, it'll be the mother school, and
yep,
this.
that was a good move for
Great
you.
move for the school here. It's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep,
I'm telling you.
they're looking
You
at
know-
starting quite a few different programs now, and even talking football in a couple of years. So.
Well, the other thing is, I like their name. They stand out now. You have the Great Falls College of Technology, which is great. Montana of Great Falls, I forgot what it is, and then you have another school.
There we go. Got an escape by Dylan Vies. So
Moves
the
it
score
8-2
now
now.
Scores 8-2.
Back to that sweep single. Did you see that?
2 more for Roberts from the Argos. He got the score now is 9-2, and with riding time it'd be 10-2. Got about a minute left in the match.
Yeah, a minute, 9-2, 10-2 really, with 3 minutes and 20 seconds of riding time, an advantage of
Yeah, that
Roberts.
tells the story right there.
Yeah. We got to be able to get off bottom. But, he hasn't turned them or anything. There's 4 takedowns involved. That's where the 8 of the 9 points. The others escape. So, Dylan's had his opportunities to score
Right.
from his feet, but he.
Yeah, we just haven't seen it. Well, part of it is, I think
Sean's
sometimes
controlled all aspects of this match, and on his feet, on top, and on bottom.
well,
He got away quickly.
you got obviously 4 minutes of riding time, so that kind of tells the story.
Well, he's controlled. Not even that. He controlled on his feet everywhere.
That's what I mean.
And now he's got a point right installing.
1 point for Roberts.
So now the score is going to be 11-2. We got about 6 seconds left in the match.
But I'm telling you what, Roberts didn't get a turn throughout the whole 4.5 minutes of riding time. I thought he was better on turns.
Final score for Roberts.
Guess not.
11-2.
Well, there it is.
So the team score right now is your
13
University of
7.
Providence Argos 13 and the MSU Northern Lights 6. Now this is one of the matches that both coaches talked about at 157 pounds. We have number 7th ranked Casey Dobson versus number 1 ranked Brandon Weber. Brandon Weber from MSU Northern. He took the national title last year. This should be a good match.
He also was the outstanding wrestler in the tournament. And then you had Ben Stroh, the other wrestler in Northern, who won the title, and he got the Wrestler of the Year.
That's a nice takedown there. Oh!
That's all right.
He didn't
was
finish it,
going for
but
That's all right. That's all right.
But that's what Brandon Weber's famous for, is his double leg.
He was going for the big move early in the match. Sometimes you want to go for the two, but he wanted to go for the pin. We'll see what happens again. Dobbs did a nice job at countering when he went there. He did. Both are very strong physical wrestlers.
Yeah, this should be a good match. There's no doubt about it. If you watch Brandon last year, one of the things that he is known for, though, is that double leg takedown.
Yep,
he's got a nice repertoire from his feet. Does very well.
He didn't clear the arms. Shot in, but he didn't clear the arm. But they're both in there right now. It was great action right away. Oh,
Casey's in on the leg.
Counters here. He's got to control that wrist. All he has to do is control the wrist. Yeah. Good motion here. Dobson staying in tight. Brandon looks pretty. He's not relaxed, but he feels comfortable. He's not panicking.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, we didn't see panic
Dobson's doing a good job of staying on the leg, bringing it around. He needs to keep the motion. Oh, he's trying to lift. There you go. Oh, he's trying to do that switch there all the time. He needs to put the head in inside and just push him down, but he's not getting tripped. Dobson needs to work on a trip right there.
Which this is something you don't see very often, and a lot of times kids don't realize it, but that head motion, you're seeing Brandon when he doesn't like when he's getting some leverage with that head, so he pushes that head back in.
He's doing a good job of controlling those wrists around his leg. Dobson's not in position to lift. He's trying to lift him, but he doesn't have
58 seconds left. 0-0 is the score.
Oh, they're right there. To be honest right there, Dobson did a great job shooting, but the advantage right there went to Weber, because he wore Dobson down a lot more than Weber got worn out there.
Yeah, and like you said, Weber felt really confident.
He was confident.
He
was comfortable. It was just comfortable position in there. And you know what? I hate to say it, but Dobson's going to be a little more hesitant to shoot right now. We'll see if he comes back. But a lot of times when you do that, the guy's a little more hesitant to shoot right away in there, because he lost a little confidence. It's a little, not a lot. Now if he does it again, then we'll see. He shouldn't be pushing the head back. Should have pulled it down now.
This, like you said, there's a good scramble back and forth by these two for sure.
No, Weber's too high. He's got to get his head underneath there when he lifts that 2-on-1. Should have his head already down in there. Yep, see, he's not clearing the arm again now. See, he's got to get that 2-on-1 and have his head already down and then do it right away.
He's definitely got to do a little better job of setting those up.
Good first period by both wrestlers.
So we're done with the first period, and the score is 0-0. We saw some pretty good scrambling on the feet. We saw a lot of tugging, pulling, and
we spent a lot of that period in one position, and that's with Dobson in with a single leg, and Brandon doing awesome countering. And just staying in good position. Now we're on bottom with Brandon on top. Now we'll see what Dobson is on bottom. I've never seen him work on bottom, see how he can work.
And one thing about Brandon last year that we noticed too is that Brandon definitely worked very well from the top. He's got a good ride.
He's got a good ride. He's controlling that. I tell you, Dobson does a nice job of getting that hip out and having Brandon to change. Yep. We'll see what happens.
That was a good stand-up by Dobson. That was a great.
Nice. Did a good job bringing him down, but you had to be careful there because you got that arm trap. Boy, they call potentially dangerous a technical violation. So easy anymore.
One thing about Brandon, he does like to work. He works from the side. He's got kind of a. He doesn't. There's a escape by Dobson. So now the score's 1-0. Scores 1-0. Argos. Dobson is ahead.
I tell you what, they're doing that Peterson row, Granby into a Peterson a lot. It's pretty neat. I see another one in Northern Wrestler, Trevor Forshinger up there. He's from CMR in the crowd. See a lot of these guys. You see.
Both these guys are. They're. It seems to me they're a little tentative. I haven't seen. Besides that shot right away from Brandon, that was a good deep shot, but they seem a little tentative with each other. They're not. I think maybe they've wrestled each other a time or two. What do you think?
Well, they have wrestled each other. Yeah. But I don't know. A takedown might make the difference in this match. One takedown, and that's it. Oh, Brandon's better off when he sits there and does that instead of 2-on-1. Oh, Dobson tried a shot, didn't really commit on it, but at least he did.
So you have 5 seconds
motion.
left in the second period. The score is 1-0.
In favor
Argos
of
Dobson ahead of the #1 ranked Brandon Weber. So it's 1-0. Brandon Weber's on the bottom. I guess we'll see what Dobson can do from the top.
Well, Brandon has 48 seconds of riding time, and it'd be nice to see him to get away for himself, just because if he gets a takedown, he maybe can ride and get that. But here we go. Nothing right now. Dobson will have to let him go.
There he goes.
Yes.
There we go. There's
Didn't
1
want to
point
get called
northern.
for solid.
So the score's 1-1 with 40 seconds for riding time, which is not significant at this point for Brandon Weber. Like you said, I think this is going to come down to a
One takedown's gonna make the
takedown.
difference. Yep, one takedown.
We got about a minute and a half left, and score's 1-1.
We've seen both wrestlers get into the legs once, and they just couldn't capitalize on that shot. But
Right now it's going to be who has a clean shot or who gets out of position is the way it's looking to me.
yep, you're right. And I tell you, if the other wrestler can capitalize on it.
We got about
Nothing
a
going
minute
there.
left in the match, about a minute 10, and
Dobson's doing a good job controlling that under. He just wants to push him out to make Weber look like he's stalling. And he's doing a good job at it right there in a second. Weber did a nice job. He's got to stay in the center.
yeah, they got
Weber's
to.
gotta get back.
Right now I'm not there. There's a shot by Dodson. Oh, got blocked. That was a good job of.
Yeah. Well, Dobson did a nice shot there and tried to duck it, and Weber kept his hips back, which was good, but didn't capitalize right there on that.
40
Weber
seconds
doesn't
left in the
look
match.
anything
Somebody's
like
got
he
to
did
get
last
something
year
going here.
at the national
got-
tournament.
40 seconds left in the match. I sure would like to see a.
Well, there's 30 seconds left and nobody scored. It's going to be an overtime.
They said it's going to be a dogfight, both coaches, and that's what it's been. So
I'm telling you, Weber's out, his feet's out of position, and he's got to keep his feet and stay lower position. Otherwise, Dobson's going to capitalize on and take him down.
15 seconds left.
Score is still tied 1-1. No advantage for anyone here. Dobson's going to try his shot. No. Overtime.
4 seconds. We're looking at overtime.
1 minute. We'll be on the clock for an overtime. First period.
Here we
Both
go.
on their feet.
So we're into overtime in this match. When we talked to the coaches earlier, they said this was going to be a scrap, and they weren't kidding. This is a good match. Well, now it's going to be interesting to see who go if they're just going to keep hand fighting and doing that. There's a shot by Brandon Weber.
He didn't clear the arms anymore.
He hasn't done that. That's what
No,
we've seen so far.
He's in trouble here.
Right now,
He's got to have some heart. Dobson's in good position. Dobson's thinking about how he's going to get around. He's going to shuck it by. Watch.
both up.
That was
We
a
got
quick
30
stomach.
30 seconds. They're about 30 seconds left. It's
I tell
1-1
you,
first overtime.
Weber doesn't have that drive where you saw him into the year right now. He's got to get things going. He's got to want it. He's not attacking. Dobson's been getting after it right now.
We've seen this with Weber last year. He kind of starts slow, and I don't know why that is.
But you got to use more posts in there. He's on post. There it was. He's got post. Don't panic on that. Give it to you.
Oh, we got 6 seconds left.
Well, I tell you what, if it's going to come to riding time, it's going to be an advantage of Weber because he can ride longer than Dobson. It's going to
Scores 1-1.
It's going to be Weber's
30
choice.
seconds. Now we're going to
Oh no.
the 30-second overtime. David,
Yep.
explain to everybody how that works.
Well,
You
you got
wouldn't
30 seconds now to get away, and he's going to go down first, get his 1 point. Now, if he gets away, the match continues at 30 seconds till that 30 seconds is done. If we get away and get a takedown, it's over. You still got the other 30 seconds. Doesn't matter what happens in this 30 seconds unless it's a pin. Oh, he's trying it. There it is.
Well, he's riding him. He's got 20 seconds left.
That's all right.
Brandon's got to get up and get moving.
You can't look at the ref.
14.
You got to keep going. Keep going. There it is. If he gets rid of
9
now,
seconds.
Weber will still have his opportunity to ride. So nothing's going on. 2 seconds. Nothing done.
All
We
right,
got another
so-
30-second now. Dobson goes down, and Weber must ride him out. Otherwise, if Dobson gets away,
And what happens if we go through that? What's next?
well, first of all, Weber's got to ride him out.
Right.
If
What-
he doesn't, the match continues till that 30 seconds is done. And if it ends up with Dobson getting away and nothing happens after that, he'll win.
Right.
If he rides him out, we go back on our feet for another minute. So here we go. We'll see if he hits his Granby again. Remember, he likes that Granby. Don't let him Granby, but will be interesting. You know he likes the Granby. He's trying to get that leg up, get his feet so he can hit that Granby. You got to ride him tough. There, he's got to hook that leg.
13 seconds left. 11. It looks like we're going to go into another overtime
Well,
here.
there's still time. 4 seconds. You can't let him Granby. Can't let him Granby.
We got 2 seconds left. Yeah, it's going to
Now
go.
we're back on our feet again
All
for
right,
another
here we go.
minute.
Wow, what a match this has been.
And this will keep going this way. If they keep, after this, they'll go for 1 minute again. And if nothing happens, then they go back to 30-second downs again. And this time, Dobson will go down first. Brandon will be on top.
These guys are getting a little tired. I'm seeing a little pretty heavy breathing out of both boys
I think
here.
they're both, neither one's more tired than the other.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're both looking a little bit.
Now you see Dobson standing up. See, earlier he stayed in position, so you know he's a little tired because he's standing up, locking up, and he was better when he stayed under position.
We got about 36 seconds left. The score's 1-1. This is our 4th overtime. The coaches thought this was going to be a dogfight, and it absolutely has been.
Oh, he's lucky he hit thrown by there. Well, here we
Yeah,
go.
we've seen a shot by Weber. It wasn't much of a shot, but we did see a shot by him. 17 seconds.
Well, it's
11 seconds. So we're going to go into another overtime. So the next one, it'll be, they'll flip a coin again, and it'll be 30 seconds and 30 seconds.
where's Dobson from? Is he from Great Falls here?
I believe so. I don't know if I have his thing. Let me look real quick.
Well, you got this is the other brother Weber, and he's from Forsyth also. Matt's brother.
He's from Great Falls.
Yep, that's what I thought. Dobson's from Great Falls, or graduated from Great Falls High.
Yep.
So there's 2 wrestlers. Actually, there's 3 wrestlers on this team that
Okay,
are
so now
from
Dotson's
Great
down
Falls High
first.
School.
Let's see what.
All right, so this is the other 30-second. Brandon Weber's got to bring him down. There it is. He's got it right. He's got to bring him down. He's got to bring him down. They're going to call him from stalling. Yep, he's got to bring him down.
All right, so there we
He
go.
rode him out, but he got warned for stalling there. So here, Coach Schaefer has a question with the referee on that call. I think it's going to be about him stopping it, that he should have stopped. He thinks the call should have been a lot earlier. And they started again. It should have had a fresh start. But they can't.
Well, I think it's all for nothing. I don't know what they're trying to decide
I don't know,
on.
but they let it wrestle, and they really can't do that. Now, they might start back, add seconds back on the clock.
Oh, so now they're adjusting.
Once they're called for stalling, the riding time stops.
So the riding time goes to 21
Schaefer
seconds.
did a nice job.
So now
good job.
people, so you understand this, Casey Dodson does not have to ride Brandon Weber for 30 seconds. He just has to ride him for 21 seconds.
No, 22. He wants to ride him more riding time. It still make a difference. Whoever has more riding time after the next 1 minute, after that, that's who wins.
Oh, okay.
They go only when it's 0-0 riding time. He rides him for 22 seconds, he wins.
That was a caution.
See, it's based on riding time now. The only time it makes difference. Well, wait, they got to move it. 21 seconds again. See, they accumulate their riding time on both those riding down, and nobody had any the last one.
There you go. They got the
0-0.
clock adjusted 21 seconds again.
So, as fans, I hope you understand. If Dobson rides him for 22 seconds, he will win. He'll have 1 second of riding time. And that's what it's going to matter. Nothing. Look at that. He should have gone for his one. He went for a reversal. Get your one.
Okay, so then he's loose. We got 10 seconds left. Dodson's got to go for a takedown here.
We can't
4
get
seconds.
called for stalling either. Weber can't get called. Oh, finally. First time he cleared the arm.
The match is over. Weber wins at 2-1. What was that? How many overtimes were we in? 6 overtimes?
I don't call it that way because there's only 2 1 minutes, then you have your riding time. But
anyway, folks,
they did do 4 minutes of riding time, overtime. 4 minutes of
So
overtime.
Brandon Weber wins the match 2-1. That was an exciting matchup there. So right now the team score is 13 for the Argos and 9 for the Northern Lights.
This is going to be another.
Now here's another scrim. This is another one where they expect this to be a dogfight between Andrew Bartel from Northern and Gage Bentley from the Argos. So both coaches think this will be a dogfight again.
I'll tell you one thing, Northerns came out and scored first in every match so far. Except that last one they almost. But that's why in a match like that where you saw where Weber had that first takedown, he went for the pin. That's why it's important to go ahead and go get your 2 first. Don't go for the pin right away. Because if he'd had the takedown, that would have made the difference in that we're never gone overtime. And you got to go for your 2 before you go for the pin.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You go for your, you know what, you can go for that big points once you got that takedown and secure it. Oh, nice shot by Bartel.
Nice by Bartel. You know, one thing about
nice takedown.
One thing about Andrew, I talked to Andrew after the season last year. He felt like it was a disappointing season. One thing, I think Andrew just got in his own head because this kid's strong. He's a good, solid wrestler.
Here's the thing about Andrew right now. He's, of all the wrestlers from Northern right now, he's the one that has the most confidence and has the most success right now. He went to the Cowboy Open and at 165 pounds, ended up taking 4th.
Yeah, which was awesome.
With all those other 25 colleges.
And that is a tough tournament, too.
It's a very tough. You have Wyoming and Northern Colorado and some other Division I teams there, and you have like 12 Division II teams there, maybe more than that even.
So the score is 2-0. Andrew Bartel had the first takedown in the match.
Riding time right now. He's doing a good job of staying up, keeping his hips up, and working on that riding. The other guy's laying down. They're going to call him for stall in Argo.
You see the strength of Andrew, too. He's definitely got a lot of strength there. So what do you know about Gage? You know anything? Have you watched Gage wrestle then? Or?
I tell you what, the thing about, Bartel, he's from Iowa. His coach was Andy Thompson, who wrestled at Northern. So he's from Iowa and wrestled him. He got him here, and now you got Bartel's brother here, who's a junior national champ. Junior national champ in Fargo there, and he came here too. So some of those connections are helping there, Tyson there for his
absolutely. And Isaac we'll see a little later at 197 pounds. That's Andrew's little brother. Not so little.
No.
All right, so right now we're just seeing
Where's
Andrew.
Bentley from? Do you know?
Yeah, Bentley is. He is from Great Falls.
Gee, that's 4 wrestlers that are wrestling on Argo's team right now, starting tonight. They're from Great Falls High School.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty neat. That's a credit to Comac.
Absolutely.
And it's a credit to Caleb, both, keeping those guys to stay in town here and wrestling.
That's an awesome thing. Sometimes that's
neat.
hard to do when you have a college and a good high school team and a college. You see a lot of times where kids want to leave town. They want to get away from the folks, whatever it is. So that's nice to see that. Okay, the score is 2-0 with 2 minutes of riding time in the favor of Andrew Bartel from MSU Northern.
When you saw they started in a neutral position, who picked that position?
I did not see
Argos
that.
did that.
Did they?
Yeah, he got ridden for 2 minutes. He didn't want to go back down.
Well,
You probably think?
yeah, I think that's probably a smart move.
Yeah.
We didn't see much out of Gage on bottom, so
you know what's important here is both wrestlers are in a situation where if Bentley scores here, it'll put him back in the match.
Oh, absolutely.
And if Andrew scores here, it's really going to take it out of Bentley. So it's a big situation here. That
I like to see Andrew use his length. You know, we see that with him. If you watch that shot there, Andrew's got some length to him too, and he's strong enough. When he sees somebody reaching for a shot, he extends out.
You know,
I'd like to see him counter with his own. But
here he goes. There's two.
There's 2 points for Northern, Andrew Bartel. So the score is 4-0 right now with 2 minutes and 9 seconds of riding time. He's just building some more riding time up here.
I don't know if you looked at it, but you know they had this Randy Kistler, who's at 74 last year, went to the national tournament and everything. And was he an All-American? Didn't he? Yeah, he ended up finishing 7th.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he was an All-American for the Argos last year.
And now he's not making the varsity this year. He can't make 74, so he went up to 84. They're wrestling him tonight, but he got beat by Harbison in wrestle-offs.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
So I know he's not wrestling tonight.
Nope, Harbison's wrestling at 84.
Harbison.
Yep.
So they got an All-American. That shows you the depth that the Argos have this year. They've got wrestling. They got that 25-pounder. Remember, it went 2-0, and they started Watson instead. Wilson. Excuse me, Wilson. Isaac Wilson. So it's very interesting to see.
They definitely got some depth. They definitely have depth.
They've got guys that could be All-Americans that are second string.
You know, and you always had a good tough room when you coached at Northern, and you know both these teams do have tough rooms. But when you have a tough room like that, that's where your wrestlers just get better and better.
Well, when you got guys knocking on your door and keeping you that are All-American caliber, and they want to be in that position to be a starter, it makes the guy who is starting right now have to work harder and get better. If he doesn't, he loses his position.
So right now we got 13-9 for team score. We're in the third period. Bartel leads 4-0 with 3 minutes of riding time.
Kind of looks like that 49-pound match, doesn't it?
Yep.
Where you had Sean Roberts that had
Andrew Bartel's
4.5 minutes of riding time.
Trying to get up.
Come on, he's got to get that hand control. I tell you what, looks like Bentley's best position's right here on top.
Yeah,
maybe
so far.
Take neutral. There. Don't you think? Bartel might have.
Well, we'll see. Bart's usually pretty good at the bottom. He's got to get get those legs out.
Nothing's going on here. Oh, I tell you what. Well, Bentley was stretching it.
Bentley's got him stretched out good there. Yeah. Bart's now he's trying to kick his legs free so he can get to his base, and he definitely needs to get there. There you go. Now he's working up there.
I go. It's pretty interesting. He's Comac being in the crowd here, watching 4 of his wrestlers competing here, and it makes you almost feel like he's probably has his own dual team again back in high school.
Yeah, it's pretty nice for him to be able to watch these kids wrestle in college. That's kind of a nice deal to have him right here in his hometown.
Yeah, oh yeah.
After he coached these kids, so it looks like Andrew's getting.
He's already lost 1 minute and 10 seconds of riding time.
You're down to 4. There he goes.
There you go.
So now the score's 5-0. And he's got 1:46 of riding time. There's about.
I'm telling you, Bentley's, he's got to do something. He's getting beat 6-0, really. He's got to do something to see what he can create. He's got to go for a shot.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in the match.
Well,
look at that takedown by Bart. Oh, whoa, what a scramble.
There it is. 2 takedown. I'm going to tell you right now, that was a nice scramble for Bentley, but I'm going to tell you, Andrew, bad. As soon as he rolled him, he should have just let go of the leg and plant his hands. Should have never went with the roll through that. You don't roll in that. He knows better.
Maybe he was looking for something else.
Well, he could have had a major. That would have been an 8.0. They would have had a major. And tied his
so right now the score is 5-2 at the end of the match.
With riding time.
6-2 with riding time. So Northern Andrew Bartel beats Gage Bentley 6-2. So now the score is 13-12.
And bonus points are very important. You saw what that would have happened. Andrew would have scored that takedown.
Now we got Case Short from Northern versus Adrian Lyons Lopez. So let's see. Lopez is from Albany, Oregon, and you have.
Lopez is a junior college All-American transfer. He's from Southwest.
Chase Short's from Great Falls, Montana.
Yep. And that's what I meant. Now you got another one from Great Falls High School that's
Wrestles
going
for
to Northern.
Yep.
What's Comac's got 5 now?
Yep. Yeah, just like his team.
I'm going to tell you, Lopez, he's from Southwestern Oregon Community College, and he was a JUCO All-American last year.
So you got the score 2-0 Lopez over Chase Short from Northern. You're hearing if you hear some cheering for Chase Short from Northern, because like we were just talking about, he came from the Comac program, Great Falls High. So
yeah, you'll see a lot of people yelling. You'll probably hear more people yelling for him than Lopez. But I'm telling you, this Lopez, he's the one that beat Randy Kessler, who's from Great Falls High here, who's a returning All-American at 74. He beat him off the team.
Yeah, so obviously he's a good wrestler. This is the first time I've watched him wrestle, but there's 1 point escape by Chase Short. Scores 2-1 with 26 seconds of riding time, so riding time's not a factor at this point. Got about 1:40 left in the match. In the first period. Boy, I'm getting the match over with, I guess. Sorry about that,
That's
Dave.
all right. Chase Short, he's a solid wrestler, and but he's a true freshman. And this Lopez, he's got 3 years of college experience. This is, 2 years. Really can't count this year yet.
That was nice. That was nice by Chase.
He let up. Nothing yet. You got to scramble. He better hit a Granby or something. Oh, nice.
So that's 2 point takedown for Lopez. The score's 4-1. Lopez over Chase Short from Northern.
I say Lopez stayed low in that position and kept a control that he kept Short off balance. I'm interested to see Oh man, he's tough with that half. Isn't
he's got it. Yeah, he is. That was.
Chase
he just
Short.
worked that half in.
Man, he's got to be strong to get out of that.
Yeah,
Lopez, I thought Lopez was going to get that near fall of that thing.
Yeah, so did I. He was working hard to get that half.
Oh, he's going to get another. He's letting him go to work on takedown. 30 seconds left in the first period, and the score's 4-2.
Yeah, we got 1 minute of riding time for Lopez. That was a good shot by Chase. Just got to follow through.
But this Lopez is good on countering. You notice that?
Yeah, he likes to counter.
He does a great job at short offense. He cuts at corners. See what he does. There it is. There it is.
2 point takedown for Lopez. Scores 6-2.
That's short offense right there. You come around and cut around the corners. I like it. Uh-oh.
Boy, he sure likes that half.
He's tough with it. You see he makes that fist with that arm. Puts it right in there. He doesn't use the half, the wrist. He's using that whole arm as a bar. That's the way you got to do it to be tough.
So the score is 6-2 with 1 minute and 22 seconds riding time after the first period. I think Chase Short's got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to really get to work here.
I don't know what kind of rider. We'll see how good a rider he is. You got to hold him. He's got to get rid of that riding time. Knock it down. Don't let him come up there. He's going to let him go.
1 point for Lopez. Escape.
Lopez does a lot of good motion, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
And you see him pull on the arms and everything, and then changing, getting that guy to pull up and everything.
Yeah, he looks smooth.
He gets good arm pressure and positioning, just to get that guy out of bad position or move him in bad position. Get a good reaction.
Chase Short, he's been game though. He's like, I'll be your Huckleberry. He's doing everything he can do.
Oh, there it is. You see Great
let
Falls
him
has a
walk
lot of
into
that
that.
single leg to that side. Sean did it. He does it. Casey tries shooting it. Dobson. Nothing yet. Nothing. There. No control yet. He's got that. He better pull it tighter. But nice job by Lopez.
Yep, there's 2 Lopez.
He was very patient in there.
So the score's 9-2. Lopez over Short
with riding time.
Left.
10-2. I like that. He's real confident and very patient in those positions. Doesn't rush it. Just works on better control. And did a nice job of coming out of that. The inexperience is showing for Dobson.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a true freshman.
For Short here.
You're definitely seeing the experience of
Yep.
Lopez right now.
Oh, 23 seconds left in the end of the second period. The score, like we said, with riding time is 10-2 in favor of Lopez.
Yeah, it looks like Chase Little, man, I'd like to see him stand up here, and not seeing a lot of movement on him from bottom, to be honest with you. And he's had his opportunities. Lopez has created space.
Like we said, this is Caleb Schaefer's 9th year here as head coach for the Argos, and Tyson Thieveridge's 10th year at Northern as a head coach. Last year, the Argos won both duels. They were fairly close, but
well, this is where you know, looking at Northern, they're going to have to forfeit at heavyweight. So
already makes it 20-12.
Yeah,
I mean 19.
19-12 right there, and then this match is. We're in the third period. It's 9-2. Lopez with riding time, so that's 10-2. This honestly might be where the Argos start to walk away with this a little bit.
You know, it's been a great duel. There's a couple matches early that you thought Northern was going to. I thought 25 Northern was going to win that match, and Isaac Wilson came back and did a great job of winning that duel meet and winning by pin. And then you had 133 again, Rob Parr winning. I thought he was on dominate, and then it came into overtime, and Eli Watson pulled that one out. I mean, there's two matches
that could have went the other way.
They could have gone the other way.
Absolutely.
But that's what you got. That's what you want to win early in the year. You want to win those close ones like that. Just gives that.
Gives you that confidence.
It gives you that edge over when you're going to see each other a few more times. They're going to see each other December 1st for the Argo duels here and tournament. So they're going to see each other there. Then they got another duel against each other home. Then they got their conference together. So, and there'll probably be another. So at other tournaments, they'll see each other 4 to 5 more times.
So we're seeing riding times about 3 minutes now for Lopez, and we have the score 9-2.
No change. He's same position. He's got riding
same position.
time.
Yep. There's no change. So 10-2 is the score with the riding time, and there's no way he's going to get that under a minute. So
Lopez is tired. He's sitting there. Here we go. We'll see if he scores.
Gave him a point, standing up. So the score now is 10-3. 10-3 Lopez over
nice
Chase
double.
at this point.
Came in there nice and easy. No score yet, though. He's got to come up with that leg if he wants anything. Now we'll see where Lopez is good. Here, look at this.
Oh, look at this.
We're going to see who can score.
Do a little dance. There's a little dancing going on. Who's going to get that leg up there?
Who's going to get the chicken wing here?
Yeah.
The wishbone. I'm glad the referee called it so nobody got hurt, to be honest.
That was interesting.
Well, that could have been a wishbone there.
So the score, they don't have the score right now. The score should be 10-3.
I'm sure each coach made their wish. Oh,
nice takedown by. Whoa, look at that. He's going to let him up. So the score now should be 5-2.
It would be 10-5.
10-5.
That was a beautiful
that
ankle
was a
pick.
nice. Another one. Trent for another one.
Lopez is he's experienced.
Nice job by Chase Short. That was good.
He's moving that foot back now. You notice he's not walking in there.
Yeah, he's not leaving it there for him.
Forget the head gear, Dup.
Short's coming after him. All right, so the final score is going to be 11.
He took away
11-5.
He took away the major. Right there, Chase Short was getting majored. He kept that takedown and took the whole thing. He got 1 and 2.
So the score is 11-5.
Yeah, riding time 11-5. But he did a great job of
so the team score
taking the major away.
Yep, the team score now going into 184 pounds. We got 2 matches left. We got Steeler French versus John Hensley. John is ranked number 4 in the nation.
And he's
from the Argos.
He's from Meridian High School in Boise, Idaho, and that's where Hensley from. And then you got, French here, who's from Shoto, another Montana kid. His father, Steve French, Russell for Northern, was an All-American.
Oh, there's a nice shot by French there.
Oh, nice.
Got to finish it. So the team score right now is the Argos 16 and the Northern Lights 12.
This is another interesting match. Did you talk to the coaches about this one?
Neither one of them too much about this one, but you know it can
nice
be
single
very
leg
interesting.
again. He needs to pull him in. Pull him in. Keep moving. Don't stop. Now get the ankle. There it is. 2. Wow.
That's a takedown for Steeler French, 2. So Steeler French now is it. Oh,
I like this. This is going to be an exciting match. This Harbison's tough. He got hurt last year and couldn't wrestle.
One escape for Harbison.
And then he.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. Sorry.
It's Harbison.
Justin Harbison. I'm sorry about
Harbison.
that. I said it was John
injured last
Hensley,
year.
but.
And so he just sit there and didn't get to wrestle.
So the score's 2-1. Steeler French from Northern is ahead 2-1.
The other thing is, here's the thing you look at. Randy Kistler, he was at 74 and so was him. And he pretty much dominated Steeler last year. And now Harbison beats Kistler off the team. And look at French. I mean, he's wrestling tough. I'm telling you, I think French has improved on him.
Yeah.
He got that year in. He's coming off. He's improving.
Well, we're seeing things like that, like getting that ankle and finishing the takedown. That's things we didn't see last year out of French. So that's nice to see.
Oh, come on. He's giving a nice level. He didn't do anything with it. Surprise, Harbison should have shot on that. He was in great position.
So with
Harbison,
57 seconds left in the match, it's in the first period, sorry.
Was
it's
that some beauty
2-1.
lower level change there? But nothing happening from it.
Yeah, it looked like he had Steeler out of
He had
position.
momentum dropping.
Yeah.
He didn't even do anything. Harbison should have capitalized on that twice. Boom. We got 30 seconds left, and Steelers ahead. Steeler French ahead, 2-1. No advantage.
Yeah,
for
we're not seeing much out of either one of these guys tying up. So.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. Well, tying up, we're not seeing much action. You mean? Because they're tying up, not doing that's what they were doing earlier. But what the thing is, neither one wants to take a risk. Look at this. You better not. Look at this. Whoa.
There we go. So 7 seconds left, and it looks like riding time is not a factor at all. And
nope, 12 seconds ain't gonna.
So after the first period, the score is 2-1 Steeler French.
I'm telling you, Harbison looks a lot bigger, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks huge.
Golly, I tell you
He
what.
looks huge.
He makes Steeler look like a 74-pounder.
Yeah, he looks huge.
Is Steeler, I wonder, I thought I heard that he might drop down to, he's certified at 74?
I don't know. I haven't heard that yet.
You see, they're stalling right. No, you got to bring him down. You better do it.
I noticed that the
now it's tied up 2-2. 2 escapes for Harbison, 2 takedown for Steeler, and we got 1 minute and 35 seconds. See someone can score in this position.
Nice shot. Nice shot from
Harbison
French.
is a sophomore.
Nice.
And so is
Steeler.
So
right,
is
they're
Steeler.
both. Yep. Nice shot by French. He's got to finish it now.
Harbison's from Sentinel High School in Missoula. Look at this come back around, keeping that. Neither one.
That's not 2.
Steelers got to do something with that, otherwise the referee.
Steelers trying to walk around it. Steelers got to get that arm out. He's got to get
He's
that
okay.
arm out.
He's okay. He already got it around the leg. He's okay. He's going to get this is a bad position. He better not roll with it. There it is.
Two-point takedown for Harbison. He's got Steeler in a little bit of trouble with 40 seconds left. Well, there we go. So 4-point near fall. So the score now.
Match out, didn't he?
The score now is 8-2. That was a quick turnaround right there.
Well,
so
here's where we need what Steelers improved or not. Right here in this position on bottom.
Now we got to see what Steeler can do on bottom.
Yep, this is where he had a lot of difficulty last year, and we can see where he's improved and matured. Right there. No, watch your position. Here he goes. He better move, better action. Nice job. He's going to come back.
He's got both legs in now. Harbison does. He looks like he's a little high.
Time up.
So right now the score is 8-2. 8-2. Harbison is leading Steeler French. That was kind of a really quick change of events. That was a 6-point swap.
I almost would take neutral again because you know why? Steeler could put Harbison on his back this time, but if I was on notice, maybe.
So the beginning of the third period, the score is 8-2.
Yeah.
Harbison, there was hardly any action, and all of a sudden we had lots of action.
It was a scramble, great scramble. And I think, Harbison did a good job there. He's comfortable there, and you saw him come around on that single. He got the move. He put it right in there.
I want to see what Steeler can do on the bottom, because like we said last year, that's where he struggled. Like to see him do something.
We're not seeing anything right now. He's not looking good. He's got to. There it is. Now you got to get your hip out. You better go. Harbison's got to work for a cradle.
Steeler's got to stand up right here.
Harbison should be cradling right now.
And Steeler should be standing up right there.
You see the cradle for Harbison right there? Could have came over. He's going to hit a banana split or something in there. Oh, there it is. Reversal.
Two reversal for French. So the score now is 8-4. Well, actually 9-4 with riding
no, it's
time.
not. That riding time will be gone. There it is. It's gone.
Okay, riding time is not a factor. You got a minute left. Steelers got to turn him. He doesn't have a choice.
Otherwise, the best thing to do is you let him go, because I think you can put him on his back from his feet more than anything. They scramble. Look at this, stalling on bottom. There it is. Don't put yourself on your back. Oh, he looked for that. Huh. He's baiting him.
Steeler was looking for that arm.
Yep.
He was trying to get some points out of that.
Look at it. There's somebody stalling again. Oh, but keep it legal, though. You don't want to get frustrating. There it is, power half. You better stretch and go for it. Just rip.
Yeah, he's got to use that. 20 seconds left.
Get a reversal out of this. And there it is, maybe 14 seconds left. And there's the reversal.
2-point reversal for Harbison. So that makes the score 10-4 with 4 seconds left.
That was a one-move match difference.
Yeah. Well, there we go. So Harbison from the Argos beats Steeler French from the Northern Lights 10-4.
Sophomores go ahead 10-4. I tell you what, they're going to go back and forth this year.
I seen
the way they wrestle, the way they move, it's going to go back and forth.
And we did see some improvement on Steeler on what he was doing. So we've seen a lot more movement than we did last year from the bottom.
Yeah,
now this,
he put his head down.
Now this is an interesting match. You got John Hensley, who's ranked number 4 in the nation, against Isaac Bartel. He's the littler, bigger brother of Andrew Bartel from Northern.
Both of them from Mason City, where their coach is Andy Thompson, who was a 125-pounder for Northern and took third in NEI National Tournament.
Well, the interesting thing here is, Isaac's solid too, so this may not be the easiest match in the world for John Hensley either. I know he's favored in the match, but I've been looking forward to watching this one.
Hensley's ranked number 4 in the country, but I'm telling you what, this Warren,
Isaac
Bartel, he's a very talented high school wrestler. And that's the thing. We're talking high school. I really want to see him make that jump right away, immediately in college.
Well, so far I know the coaches have been very impressed with him and the strides that Isaac's made. Isaac is a true freshman.
And Hensley is a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah, so this is, ooh, what a shot by Hensley. But look at that. See, Isaac he's got,
there it is.
Oh, look at that. That was a nice takedown, though. It was out of bounds, but.
And you know what? That's the experience about keeping your feet in bounds, because in college, you don't realize you get one toe in, you're still scoring. And you got to do it.
Well, one thing about Isaac is long, and if you can't give it, he'll use that leverage to his advantage.
Totally different build wrestlers. So that's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, definitely. You got, Isaac has that long, lengthy leverage, and Hensley's
more
just
stocky,
solid.
put together, and
Yep.
he's more of the pounder. He usually likes hand fighting and head fighting, but he's not doing that in this match. But I'm going to tell you one thing.
Look at that right there, Isaac Bartel. Did you see that? That was a nice.
You know the other thing it is.
Isaac Bartel.
We
So
saw
Isaac
Hensley
Bartel
wrestle against Northern last
2-0.
year, and who he wrestled, and this guy's Isaac's a lot more formidable opponent.
Absolutely, yeah. Isaac's.
But I'm gonna
You're
tell
seeing
what,
the skills
we
from
saw-
Isaac right
we
now.
We saw Hensley wrestle last year. We were impressed with him. Remember, every time
he just threw Isaac right off there. That was not
Hensley
hard
was
to do.
you saw him wrestle.
Yep.
He was very tough. What did he finish at Nationals? 5th?
Right. Yeah, he kind of fell apart a little bit at Nationals.
I mean, so
we expected more out of him last year. That's what we both said.
Well, we done it before, but even fifth was great.
Absolutely.
I mean, as a freshman, redshirt freshman.
Oh no, I know, but both of us were thinking he'd go a little
I don't care.
higher.
I'm just saying, being all
It was great. I don't care. You're right.
And
I
what
agree.
I'm saying is, he went after it. We thought he was tough. And you know what? Isaac's making him not look the same wrestler. Look at that. There it is.
Look at that.
I'm telling you what, he should have capitalized a little bit quicker on that, and he would take him down again.
Boy, I'll tell you, he's slick with that.
Well, I'm telling you, he's getting into Hensley's mind. We got 27 seconds left in the first period. It's 2-1.
2-1, and actually Isaac has looked like he's doing a great job on the.
I'll be honest.
He should have had a couple more takedowns.
I thought it was going to be 2-1 the first period for Hensley just because of his experience. 2 years. He has 2 years of college wrestling already. Redshirted a year, then he wrestled last year.
Well, so far we've seen Bartel not get out of position. He's wrestled very well. So after the first period, the score is 2-1. Isaac Bartel over John Hensley. This would be a great feather in Bartel's cap if he could beat Hensley.
Yeah, it'd be great because he beat for a rank. It'll move him in the rank. He's not even ranked in the top 25.
Right.
This will put him right up to number 5, 6. If anything, it'll put him in the top 10.
So right now, Bartel's just looking to.
Well, he's got 32
he's got
seconds
a tight
riding
waist.
time. He wants to get riding time. He's got to hold him down. He's got to hold him down. Don't let him up. Don't let him up. Nothing. Look at that, 41 seconds. Boy, he looks.
Boy,
freshman. True freshman. He looks very.
He looks
relaxed.
very confident. You don't see that a lot of times in Well, the only thing is
not letting the emotion get into him about the competition or who he's competing. He's competing against the 4th-ranked guy in the country.
And he could not wrestle his match to place in that Wyoming tournament.
Up to his feet in.
Wow, telling you he has power. Kid's strong. So here we got about a minute and a half left in the match, and
right now you have Bartel with a riding time advantage.
Absolutely, it's 2-1 with riding time. Bartel's looking tough.
Yep. Hensley's looking tired.
Yeah, he is.
Breathing. You know why? It's hard to get off bottom when you got on top of you like that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to try to get off. That leverage is working for Bartel's advantage right now.
And Bartel's he's got strength, he's got leverage.
False start.
So right now the score is 2-1.
A minute 5 seconds riding time. Bartel needs a ride if he wants to control this match. And Hensley, he's strong. Look at him, come right up. He let him go. Oh, there's the one now. Minute 10 seconds of riding time.
So it's 2-2.
He's got to drag that by. Should drag it. He's got to drag it.
It's about a minute left in the match. In the second period.
Isaac should be dragging it by. Oh, there he is. Oh, shoot. He needs to get his arm out. Oh, nice comeback to Hensley. He's just keeping pressure. Nothing's off balance, Matt. It's just good.
Well, yeah, but so far, I think Andrew's looking pretty. Isaac's looking pretty good.
This match, even though it's 2-2, has been a lot more exciting than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you and I are just into it.
Maybe that could be part of it.
45 seconds left in the second period. The score is 2-2 with Isaac's riding time advantage, so it's actually 3-2.
And Isaac's kind of heavy on that head a little bit. I like that.
We got a true freshman from Northern Wrestling, a returning All-American, ranked number 4th in the country.
So
Hensley
got about
for Argos.
25 seconds left, and the score is 2-2. But there's a minute riding time for Bartel. So the score is actually 3-2 right now.
I really don't want to be negative about Hensley, but he doesn't look like the same wrestler we saw last year, does he?
Look at he's tall.
Not taking any credit away from Bartel, but he look?
No, he looks tired. I don't.
Oh no!
Oh, that was a nice try by Bartel. So right now the team score is 19-12. We got Bartel and Hensley. The score is 2-2 with minute 10 seconds of riding time in favor of Bartel. So Bartel's got to get out in 9 seconds. Keep his riding time.
Yep.
Oh, you just cut him. So
score is 3-2.
Oh, it's actually 4-2.
Hey, riding time should be a minute 10 still. Riding time's a minute 10.
They messed up
on
that.
It's a minute 10 still.
Oh my God, what a takedown was that? Did you see that?
That was a beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
This kid's for real.
Did he get two?
This kid is for real.
He's pretty good.
The score is now 4 to 2.
I didn't expect this at all.
4 to 2. What?
Reversal. There it is. Good job.
Bartel's got to get off his back. He cannot get that.
Nothing.
Okay, so the score now is 5 to 3. That was a minute 21 in riding time for Bartel. There's about a minute 22
Then they get that
left
extra
in the
riding
match.
time added on. They should have 3 more seconds.
They did add it back.
They had the 3.
They did add it. I believe. Nope, you're right.
yeah.
You're right. Nice call, David.
Well, it
So
can make a
minute
difference.
26.
You never know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hinsley did a nice job.
Bartel's got to get out now. He did a good job last time. He's just got to get out.
5-3.
So Coach Seaverage is a little heated by the break.
Did you see Coach Seaverage?
Yeah,
he didn't want the timeout. He doesn't want Hinsley to rest.
Well, that's giving Hinsley a rest that he does not want.
No.
That's why he's in there. So he's going to cut him again.
That's
so
all
the
right.
score now is
score is really
7 to 4.
no. Yeah, 7-4.
Now Bartel right now just has to stay in good position.
He's all right. Yeah. He's got to go back to his same
You got
stuff.
to see what's
that got
going on
those
now.
points.
Right now you got Hinsley's losing this thing 7 to 4 right now. Bartel's just got to be
Hinsley's gotta
smart
get his
about it.
shot. Hinsley's got to go for it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's tired. He's tired, David.
I know, but he's got to go for it.
Bartel's got to stay in good position. 51
He
seconds
ain't going to
left.
win the match by staying because Bartel's
51
not the same
seconds
time.
left. We got the true freshman from Northern, Isaac Bartel. That this could be a huge upset right here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got nice.
Oh,
Look at
there
that. 2 for Bartel.
And
Holy
Bartel.
cow. He's owning him right now.
Yeah.
He is owning him right now. Scores 8 to 4 with
He
a
needs
minute
to hold him
32.
down if he wants to put an exclamation on this match. He doesn't need to give him reversal. He can't ride. He's got to learn to get on.
So the score now is
8 to 5. 8 to 6. Yeah, 5.
9 to 5
With riding time.
with riding time. 15 seconds left.
He's, yeah. You know what's funny there?
Look at that.
Bartel wrestles like a 25-pounder with those ankle picks countering.
Oh yeah. There, the match is over. This is a huge upset, folks. That was Isaac Bartel, true freshman from Northern. Just beat
that was
number
one the
4
Argos never
ranked
expected to lose.
John Hinsley.
And, you know,
John
number 4
didn't
ranked.
look like the same wrestler we've seen though. I don't know if maybe he's not feeling good. I don't know what's going on. But that was a heck of a
And
match.
then we
for
got a
Bartel.
forfeit at heavyweight.
Yep. So your final, folks, is your final score is going to be 25 for the Argos and 15 for the Northern
But I'm
Lights.
going to tell you what, if the Northern would have won those 2 matches, those first 2 they were winning,
This is tight.
no, they win. It's
True that.
It's 21 to 19.
True that.
It's amazing that this.
Now that was a good thing. Well, thank you very much,
I
David.
expected, I really expected Great Falls to dominate, the Argos to really dominate the duel more in this. It was a lot closer match than the score even, a lot more.
Well, David, thank you very much again.
Yeah, it was great seeing you.
I'm sure I'm going to see it.
Well, we'll see each other. The next match is at the next one home is at Northern.
On the 16th.
And it's on the 16th, Thursday. Yep. And that's against Warner Pacific College out of Oregon. And that's up at North Haver. I'll see you there. And then Great Falls, their next home meeting is